Welcome to Sky Warriors, China's extreme electricians. You know, I thought I was brave last week when I killed a spider without screaming. Then I saw these Chinese power line workers having lunch while sitting on metal beams higher than most clouds. Like, I get anxiety in a glass elevator, and these folks are casually hanging out at 300 feet up. Have you seen these videos? These workers make Spider-Man look like he has mild arachnid tendencies. And they don't just climb up there once. This is their daily commute. While we complain about traffic, they're going to work vertically. Can we talk about their job interviews? Are you afraid of heights? No. Electricity? No. Reasonable career choices? Terrified of those. These aren't your neighborhood electricians who come to fix your outlets while silently judging your decor. These are China's elite power line workers, or as I call them, people who misunderstood what climbing the corporate ladder meant. Their dedication is unreal. When a storm hits and everyone's running inside, these workers are getting ready to go out there. It's like they didn't get the memo that humans aren't supposed to be comfortable at those heights. Let me tell you about their morning routine. While we're hitting snooze, they're already calculating wind velocity. You think your job is stressful? Their daily to-do list includes don't get electrocuted and remember that gravity exists. I asked one worker, what's the scariest part of your job? He said, the paperwork. The paperwork. When most people say they need fresh air at work, they step outside. When these workers say it, they mean the air at 500 feet up. And let's appreciate their teamwork. They coordinate better than Olympic synchronized swimmers, except in death-defying scenarios. Can we talk about how they handle storms? When thunder starts, they don't think, oh, scary. They think, great, more overtime. Their families deserve medals too. Imagine the dinner conversations. How was work today? Oh, just danced with death on a wire. These workers don't just go to work, they ascend to it. Their office building is basically Earth's atmosphere. Have you noticed how calm they look in those videos? I show more panic when my Wi-Fi drops than these folks do hanging from a helicopter. They must have the world's strongest core muscles. Their idea of planking is horizontal suspension between two power towers. And the birds they encounter, those confused birds probably think, this is the weirdest looking flock I've ever seen. Weather apps, they don't need those, they are the weather app. How's the weather up there? Cloudy with a chance of high voltage. Their lunch breaks must be spectacular. No fighting over microwave time. Just unpack your sandwiches while watching the world from above. But seriously, their safety protocols are incredible. They train for years before they're allowed on those towers. You know what's really unfair? After all that aerial acrobatics, they still have to do paperwork when they come down. Their vacations must be so boring. Want to go skydiving? No thanks. I'll just sit on this couch. It's thrillingly close to the floor. In all seriousness, these workers provide an essential service. Without them, we'd all be sitting in the dark. You think your job requires attention to detail? Getting it wrong isn't just dupes. It's potentially lights out for an entire province. And they do this in all seasons. Summer heat, winter freeze. They're up there making sure we can keep binging our favorite shows. I imagine new recruits on their first day. So, we're really going up there? Yes. Is it too late to go to law school? Their emergency response time is incredible too. When a storm knocks out power, they're already gearing up while we're still looking for candles. They rail like Santa Claus, but instead of toys, they bring electricity. Can you imagine their family photo albums? Here's Dad at our house, and here's Dad 200 feet above our house. These workers have nerves of steel, hearts of gold, and probably health insurance premiums of platinum. I bet they're the only people who watch action movies and say, "Meh, my Tuesday was more intense than this entire franchise." But what really gets me? Their humility. When interviewed, they usually just say, "It's my job, just your job." Despite working with electricity all day, these workers are probably the last people to be shocked by anything. Their training must include how to look casual while defying death. In every video, they look like they're just hanging out. The next time you flip a light switch and the light actually comes on, remember these incredible workers who made that possible. They're not just maintaining power lines, they're maintaining our modern way of life. So here's to China's high-voltage heroes, the men and women who laugh in the face of gravity and chat casually with clouds. May your harnesses stay tight, your equipment stay safe, and your courage continue to inspire us ground-dwelling mortals. And hey, if any power line workers are watching this, first, thank you. Second, please teach me how you stay so calm. While the rest of us are afraid of stepladders, these professionals maintain the electrical arteries of our world. They're not just workers, they're everyday superheroes with ordinary job titles. Thank you, Powerline workers of China. You truly are the high point of humanity's dedication to keeping the lights on. And that's the truth from way down here on the ground, where I intend to stay.